What's going on, y'all? Alright, back again with another video, finally. Been about 2 weeks. Anyways, though, hope you guys all had a good Christmas. It is December 29th today. And anyways, what I got planned for today, gonna go check out a few old ruins later on. But to start off with this video, I wanted to check out this place, the Hidden Cave Trail. So, this cave, on this trail, there's about 3 caves to go check out. So I'm gonna go look and see what they're all about, show you guys some as well, the old abandoned ruins in a little bit. But first, let's go look at these signs, and I'll show you guys right here what they have to say. Cave trail system. All right, so there's 3 caves here, according to this map. I am here, where I parked there, and we are out in the middle of nowhere, basically, like you guys saw in the intro of this video. And this is what it's looking like so far. And now, basically, what it says here about the Hidden Cave is important archaeological site, National Register of History Places. Interesting. The caves on the hill slope above were formed 21,000 years ago by waves. Okay, so this ancient lake, it says about, I don't know how accurate I am, but from what I read and heard, I'm a little bit more ways from the mountains now. Over towards that way is Fallon, Nevada, and I think this all used to be one big lake and basin area. When the snow from the mountains back in the ice ages and stuff would melt, apparently I think this would all fill up with water and become one big great lake. So it's pretty interesting there how it says that this place was formed. And inside the hidden cave, it says there's things like shells, interesting, cache pits, and that whatnot. Now, safety. Watch out for rattlesnakes. That's interesting to see. I have not seen any rattlesnakes yet. Apparently, not apparently, for a fact, I think, and know, a lot of the rattlesnakes like to hang out right at the cave openings because they go inside the cave for warmth, and then when the sun comes out, they come and sunbathe, suntan, and whatnot. So, anyways, though, y'all, without further ado, I'm gonna start on this trail with Chapo, and we're gonna go check out some of these places. Looks like there's one there, according to the map. The other one is up there, and the last one is over there. I'm not sure if I could go inside and look at them, but if I can, we'll see. So, without further ado, y'all, stay tuned, and this is gonna be a good one. Alrighty, guys, coming up on the first cave here, and this is what it looks like from here. Alrighty, so this is the first cave, and this is called the Picnic Cave. One of several rock shelters and caves in the region, occupied by prehistoric hunter-gatherers. Okay, so here's how it looks inside here. Interesting. Got light coming inside here. Now, I'm not sure how much erosion and rocks falling has taken place over 21,000 years, but I'm wondering if there was a time this went deeper in and things just fell over time like rocks and stuff. But anyways, though, that is the Picnic Cave for the first cave of this video. Real quickly, this place is quite interesting, I think. I see a good amount of things here to look at. Now, I'm not sure. It said stay on the trail, but I don't know if this is part of the trail. I see that the trail over there went a little ways, but I'm gonna go quickly walk over there, see what that's all about. If that's another part of the cave. Quite the hike to walk up this. Looks like maybe there was more. Oh yeah, check this out. Interesting. So a lot of these rocks have turned white from humidity and water, most likely. But there's the opening, and I'm inside here now. Size reference of this cave. I'm not too tall, but it's fairly tall. High ceilings in here of this cave. They're not ceilings, but anyways, though, good sized cave, and I could definitely see how there were more than likely hunters that came in here for warmth, because many times at night inside here it could get well below freezing. So quite interesting, I thought. Here, this little cave there, and that's the picnic cave. Gonna go on to the next one, so stay tuned. So it looks like I was correct. This says at your feet, sandy area deposited by small stream, very intense rainfalls on minimum scale, characterize the Great Basin, internal drainage, which covers much of the Intermountain West. All water which falls within the Great Basin stays there, never reaching the ocean during periods of prolonged, like I said, during the Ice Age, many of the valleys the western Great Basin became connected in a network of lakes, forming one huge lake called, I'm going to butcher that, so I'm not going to even try, but Lake Lahontan. And a little bit west towards that way would be Lake Lahontan. And, well, like you can see, it's one big, very flat area here. And most of the area is covered with mountain ranges. But anyways, we're gonna continue. Come on, buddy. All right, so now usually I wouldn't have little buddy Chapo here on a leash, but because of things like rattlesnakes, and I'm not sure, I've never seen those lizards out here before. Wood rats, kangaroo rats, haven't heard of them either. But I mean, Chapo's got good recall and stay, but I'd rather be safe than sorry, so he's gonna be on the leash today, but that'll be interesting if we see any rattlesnakes. I'm not sure. I don't think we will, at least in this time of year, with it being cold and all, but you never know. So anyways, I'll see you guys at the next cave. Looks like it was almost maybe a fire pit of some sort at one time, or maybe even a well, but that's cool to see along the way. Alrighty, what is this? Another bit of rock formations. There's so much to see here, y'all, that I keep wandering off the trail just to go check it out. So I believe we've gotten to the hidden cave now, and excavations. So that's what I was reading. Yeah, they give tours on Saturday at 9:30 a.m. So I'm not sure. Let me take a look. See. Yeah, it looks like if the hidden cave is here, you might not be able to go inside without the tour guide, which I guess would make sense. Not everyone knows how to be safe inside a cave, so I'm gonna take a quick look around here again, see if I could see anything. But if I can't go inside here, I'll see you guys at the next cave. There should be a cave at the bottom down there. So there appears to be something right here. I don't think, well, that might be part of the hidden cave. And that part of the trail is very steep to go down. I'm gonna maybe go around that little part of the trail there, take a quick look as well. But it's looking like the hidden cave is not accessible. Wow, this is very steep. Okay. What's around here? Wow. That trail gets narrow right there. I'm not gonna go along that because I don't want to fall down that and have a tragic end. But anyways, there's a nice view for y'all. Good boy, good stay. Good boy. Good boy, yeah, good boy. What you think, huh? You like the view? All right, so I think there's another cave here, and I have to find a way to safely get up in here, because one wrong step and you will slip. But let's check this one out. Okay, fairly large size cave here. This one's a little bit shorter than the other one was, and I wonder how far back it goes. But I'm gonna go in with a light and see. Okay. So, oh wow, it really does go far back there. Whoa. Okay, well, it gets taller in here for me to stand. Wow, this is a very large cave. This one, at least. I'm gonna go this way first. Okay. Seems to end there. It's got quite an interesting smell in here, this cave. It's probably from a lot of moisture and humidity. Interesting, this just keeps going and it ends there. But this little spot there, I could definitely see if they're old Native Americans or hunters or something coming in here. It's fairly warm in here as well. That'd be a good place to cook something for sure. But anyways, this is, I think, the last cave that was on the trail map. So, and fairly reasonably sized in here. Interesting, it goes up too. All right, y'all, there's where we came in. I'll see you guys on the outside. So that was the entrance to that cave. I'm gonna go around this corner real quick, see what's there. And I don't think there'll be too much here, but just some more interesting rock formations. More interesting rocks. Now I'm gonna continue on the trail a little bit more. I think this is all the caves that were here, but anyways, though, quite interesting, I thought. So there in the distance is the picnic cave that we checked out, and here is just more of the basin. You're a good boy, ain't ya? Yeah, good boy. Yeah, good boy. All right, time to continue on. A lot of these rocks here that they're talking about rolled down from up there, and that doesn't surprise me at all. It also says that the reddish brown rocks, I think those ones, were from a volcanic rock. So that's cool. Anyways, there was the last cave we just went in. So I'm gonna see what else is on this trail. And then, in all honesty, I kind of got a late start coming out here. This morning, it was upper teens in the temperatures, so I didn't want to get on the road too soon till it warmed up a little bit. I didn't want to drive on ice if I didn't have to. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Slide off Interstate 80 mountain pass, possibly. Kind of probably unlikely that that happens, but anyways, though, I wanted to go and check out two different ruins. There's a fighter jet. There's a naval air base in Fallon. So I've been hearing plenty of jets fly by, and that's pretty cool to look at there. But anyways, as I was saying, I wanted to go check out two different ruins after this. But I think I'm a little too late to do that. So if this is all that's left for this area here, I'll see you guys at the next spot, which would be some ruins. But like I said, I don't believe I'm gonna have enough time to go check out everything I wanted to, because it's about an hour drive back to Reno, where I have my house at. Oh, here's one more final cave. So there were 4 caves here, or 5, I think, maybe. if you count the picnic one having two, kind of. That's not really a cave, but kind of is. What does it say here? This is the burnt cave. Okay, so this is the third and final cave, actually. Interesting. What does it say about the burnt cave? It was excavated in 1971. Two-chambered cave. Occasionally. Pictographs. Well, all right, y'all. I'm gonna see what else is around here. And if there is nothing else, the moon's out. I'll see you guys at the next ruins. Gonna be heading back to the truck now and getting some water for both of us. What you think, Chapo, huh? Good boy. Unfortunately, that's gonna do it for this video. Ended up going to check out a few interesting, cool looking caves. I was gonna go to a couple ruins to show you guys, but unfortunately, if I ended up doing that, it would have been dark by the time I got there. Like I said, I ended up starting this video a little bit later just because I wanted it to warm up a little bit and hopefully some of the ice on the roads melt. But anyways though, overall, good, fun video, I thought. A lot of cool stuff I got to see, and Chapo got to go around and get his energy out. But anyways though, y'all, stay tuned for the next upload. I'm gonna figure out something to do. Behind me is the Truckee River, and I think this is called the Wadsworth Historical Landmark. I might be butchering that name, hopefully I'm not. But if you liked today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna figure out what the next one is. But anyways though, y'all, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.